Here's the text with the punctuation corrected and each paragraph separated. Fun. Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of puff. You do what? Are you doing? Just having a little drink before my car picks me up. Where are you going? I'm going to join Diddy. He's doing that Rick Ross concert this afternoon. Really? Why do you care to go to this? Because I was invited, and I think it would be fun. When are you going to act your own age? This rap crew like Rick Ross and Diddy, do you think this is like your crowd? I know a thing or two about rap music. Who's the boss? Me! A people! Hollywood is bubbling over and the tea is scalding. This Diddy drama just won't let up. And baby, it's starting to feel like we're all drowning in the mess. Now, I've been sitting here waiting for Diddy's skeletons to start falling out of the closet, but I never thought the Kardashians would be the ones spilling the tea. Twitter is cutting up right now with rumors that Khloe Kardashian is out here calling the feds, and Diddy's freaky decky party secrets are hitting the streets after his March 2024 arrest. Yep, Diddy got locked up in the middle of a federal investigation, and the police stormed through his mansions like it was Operation Spill All the Secrets. It was like dominoes falling one by one. We found out about his oil empire, his shady celeb friendships, especially with the fellas, his MMA moves, and those thousands of disturbing lawsuits. Beyoncé's internet is on overtime because this drama refuses to rest. Now here's the kicker. Everybody's been buzzing about Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. The man had all kinds of folks, young ones, celebrities, you name it, caught up in his mess. But what's gagging everyone is the way this blew up. I expected it to pop off eventually, but Khloe Kardashian being the spark? Nyla. Word on the street is Khloe called the feds, scared out of her mind, trying to protect her babies. Now, y'all know the Kardashians keep some heavyweights in their corner, and it's no secret Diddy was part of their circle. But if we're being real, Khloe always seemed the closest to him. Like, their bond wasn't even subtle. Fans even dug up old clips from 2014? They showed Khloe and her sisters wild out at Diddy's parties. And apparently, the stuff that went down was straight up insane. Let's not forget her Instagram comments, usually full of love, especially after that whole Tristan mess. But ever since Diddy's arrest, folks are clocking how different it's been. Khloe's even admitted a few times that she's been to multiple Diddy parties, and Diddy's always been quick to hype her up in return. They had a whole friendship going on. But honey, with these rumors swirling, it looks like their convos will only be happening through collect calls from the prison phone. If that wasn't enough, the internet lost its mind over a resurfaced video where Khloe said she went to a music mogul's party where everybody was butt naked. Logically, the scandal is spicy. People were naked. Now listen, I'm not saying names, but we all know there's only one music mogul who throws those wild, infamous parties where folks are out here butt naked. And look, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Take a guess, y'all. Even if you want to brush this off as Twitter just doing its thing, there are receipts, videos, pictures, you name it, of Khloe Kardashian and her sisters living it up at Diddy's legendary shindigs. From his annual Hamptons bashes to those over-the-top soirees and exclusive birthday blowouts, they were front and center. Now, I'm not saying the Kardashians knew about the real messy business going down at those parties, like the activities that rhyme with great. But baby, the streets and Twitter are in agreement. There's no way Khloe was completely clueless. Why? Well, up until 2019, Sis was out here posting selfies with Diddy like it was nothing. Oh, and let's not forget that one photo she captured. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Of course, it's no longer on her page, but y'all know the internet never forgets. But hold up, it gets even weirder. Did y'all know Khloe was allegedly on tour with Diddy when she was just 16? 16! And baby, I'm still trying to wrap my head around why a teenager would be tagging along on tour with Puff Daddy. Am I tripping? Or does this not make sense? In an old clip, Kris Jenner even accused Khloe of drinking at 16, and Scott Disick casually chimed in like, yeah, she was on tour with Puff. Like, what? No shade, but Khloe ain't exactly known for her rhythm or talent. If sis dropped a track, it wouldn't make it past the first listen. So what exactly was she doing on that tour? That's why fans are saying she had to know about the freaky-decky stuff happening because, let's be real, she was there. With a friendship that started before she hit 16, component placement, child, it's hard to believe she didn't pick up on anything, especially since the Kardashians are suspiciously quiet about Diddy's arrest, aside from Kim unfollowing him. That's if you ask me. Here's the real kicker. Some folks are out here speculating that maybe, just maybe, Khloe didn't choose that friendship. Instead, they think Kris Jenner was pulling the strings, allegedly selling her daughters to powerful men for fame. Kris has her own personal ties with Diddy too, showing up to his parties like she's 25, while her kids are out here asking her to act her age. So tell me, y'all, is it really a stretch to think Kris might have pushed Khloe toward Diddy for some clout? Because when you put it all together, it looks really messy. What are you doing? Just having a little drink before my car picks me up? Where are you going? I'm gonna go join Diddy. He's doing that Rick Ross concert this afternoon. Really? Why do you care to go to this? Because I was invited and I think it would be fun. When are you gonna act your own age? This rap crew like Rick Ross and Diddy, do you think this is like your crowd? I knew a thing or two about rap music. Who's the boss? Me. Fans are really clocking how extra protective Khloe is over her kids these days. Sis barely lets them hang out with her sisters and doesn't even think about them spending too much time with Grandma Kris. It's a no-go. And here's the gag. Rumors are swirling that Khloe might be ready to spill some major tea to the feds about Diddy just to keep her baby safe. Now, I don't know, y'all, it's just street talk for now, but does it sound possible? I mean, could her mom really have sold her out like that? Especially with all the heat coming after Kim's take days. Either way, let's not act brand new about Khloe and her sisters being regulars at Diddy's infamous bashes. There's so much evidence to back it up, and baby, if this situation blows up, it's going to get messy, like poop hitting the ceiling levels of messy. Remember that video where Khloe couldn't stop gushing about Diddy's hosting skills? Yeah, that's not helping her case one bit. This whole thing is wild. What do y'all think? Fun, well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff. You do... Oh, let me tell you, the streets are eating up that clip of Khloe talking about the massive bed on Diddy's private jet. And honestly, I don't doubt it for a second. I mean, this is the same man who had a whole big old bed in his garden for his 50th birthday bash. And yep, you guessed it, all the Kardashian sisters were front and center at that party too. Now, according to insiders, Khloe's been in full-on panic mode lately. That's probably why she and her sisters have been quieter than a church mouse. The thing is, with all these videos and pics floating around showing them at Diddy's events, folks are starting to ask the real questions. Were they part of these so-called freak-offs, or any of the dark, twisted things Diddy and his celeb crew were allegedly caught up in? Sources say the Kardashian clan is gearing up to deny any involvement with Diddy's shady business. But let's be real, does that sound any more believable than Diddy claiming he wasn't out here starting an oil empire with all the reserves he's been stockpiling? Have y'all noticed they skipped out on Fashion Week this year? That's definitely not their usual MO. Rumor has it, they're doing the most to distance themselves from this Diddy mess, scrambling like their lives depend on it, before Diddy starts singing louder than Beyoncé. But honestly, how are you going to act like you weren't bragging about how legendary Diddy's parties are? Let's not forget, these weren't your average backyard BBQs. These were butt-naked parties, and the feds have already hinted that nearly everyone who attended those shindigs might be tangled up in this madness. Kris Jenner, let's get back to Kris. I think one of the very few mothers who basically sold their daughter. But what a great business mind Kris is. Caitlyn is, Kris, what the hell is his name? Previously Bruce, see, I can't read. I'm looking at saying Kris. Yeah. Now, hold the opinion that Kim Kardashian is a prostitute. And I'm not going to edit this opinion. Kim Kardashian is a prostitute. Her mother is a pimp. Worse than a prostitute, Kim Kardashian is a corpse. I think that Kim Kardashian caught that moment of femininity and sexuality. She was the it girl of what we're talking about. She is the it girl. She is the moment. She was talking about sex and people. That's what their show became popular, who they were dating, who they were sleeping with. She's crying about her sex tape. She's crying about the stuff, she is the icon of the moment we're talking about. But I think we are actually moving away from it. The handwriting of Kim Kardashian, I'm holding it up right now, the 3 sex tapes that she and her mother chose her mother was so involved. Did you hear him? She was so involved in the details, she wanted to pick which sex tape to release, and then she went to her friends, and she sat down with the honchos, and she sold her daughter's body for fame. If you have not heard, Kim Kardashian allegedly had some videotapes and audio tapes that were actually recovered in the raid at P. Diddy's home. He sent out a warning shot, posting videos of celebrities at Diddy's 50th birthday party. The Kardashians, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye, Kevin Hart, every A-lister was there. Manipulate us to do I take full responsibility for the act. I was lit. We made a lot of money. I get it. But we together, y'all really think that y'all were going to, I don't know. Here's how I look at it. Your lawyer, Marty, right? Every time somebody talks about y'all of this magnitude, y'all always cease and desist. Y'all shut that down. Y'all tried to make Blac Chyna look crazy, right? Because you felt like you had the facts. Crickets. Kim hasn't responded to this at all because she knows what she did. And Kris, you ran the play. I'm going crazy tonight as far as my energy because I'm so disgusted at sitting back and waiting. Waiting for what? I can't see the comments. I don't give a about what nobody says. All I care about is my daughter and my son growing up. Damn, Pops is 100. Pops would never put anything out without anybody's consent. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested by federal agents at a hotel here in New York City. So, who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends, Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber. At 5:30 a.m., this party, half the people there were butt naked. New footage from a lit party with Diddy, Kim Kardashian, and Kendall Jenner is sending the internet into a frenzy. Honey, folks online are already buzzing with all kinds of speculations. In the clip, we see the trio living it up, and now people can't stop talking about their interesting little vibe and how this night might shake up everything, with Diddy knee-deep in legal drama. Seeing Kim and Kendall posted up with him got everybody side-eyeing. Could this party be spilling tea on some deeper connections between them? What's this going to do to their public image, especially with Diddy already catching heat? Stick around, y'all, because we're about to dive into this fresh footage of Diddy, Kim, and Kendall that just might change the game. The streets are talking after seeing images of Diddy with Kim Kardashian, especially with all the mess around his recent arrest and that indictment news. Folks are out here sleuthing, trying to figure out all his celebrity ties. Of course, one name that keeps coming up, the Kardashians. Girl, Diddy and the Kardashian clan go way back, hitting up events together for years. Rewind and check out their history to see what's really good between them. Now, remember back in 2006 when Kim was still Paris Hilton's stylist? Yep, she was at one of Diddy's famous white parties with Paris, making sure to be seen. Okay, y'all, let's rewind to May 17th, 2008. Kim and Diddy were spotted getting cozy at Diddy's den during the grand opening at the MGM Grand at Foxwoods Resort and Casino in Connecticut. Over the years, these two just seemed to get tighter and tighter, showing love for each other's careers. Whether they were turning heads at swanky parties or cutting up on social media, Kim and Diddy's friendship became a whole vibe, adding to their public persona. And don't forget, Khloe Kardashian was also in the mix. Sis showed up at one of Diddy's white parties on July 4, 2009, hosted with Ashton Kutcher in Beverly Hills, raising awareness for Malaria No More. But that's not all. Though, the Kardashians and Diddy have popped up together everywhere, from family get-togethers to glitzy events. There's no denying that they share. All I did was go to the bathroom, now I'm famous. This selfie was basically the Vanity Fair cover of the social media age. You already know some LA publicists probably spent all weekend fighting for the perfect spot for their clients in that pic, which Kylie herself snapped and posted. These days, making a dramatic entrance or slaying the red carpet ain't enough. This selfie proved the Kardashian clan has officially claimed the Met Gala as their stage, much to the annoyance of Anna Wintour herself, sis. Despite her strict no social media rule, Kylie went and did it anyway. The whole pic had major family vibes, looking like a Kardashian version of Da Vinci's Last Supper, with Kim giving straight-up Jesus energy. And get this, ASAP Rocky, rumored to be Kendall's boo at the time, made his official debut with the fam in this very pic. Girl, it was a moment. Diddy's latest bathroom selfie is causing quite a stir, and you know the fans are not holding back. This pic has been lighting up TikTok and Instagram, with folks pointing out Diddy's presence like it's the hottest gossip on the block. Now that Diddy's legal drama is unfolding like a reality show, this photo has gone from casual snap to viral sensation. It's wild how something as simple as a bathroom pic can spark so much buzz, even when it's got nothing to do with his court battles. People are sharing it left and right, making all sorts of connections and stirring the pot as the story develops. Now let's talk about the Kardashians and their tangled history with Diddy. Ever since he got arrested in 2024, the Kardashian-Jenner clan has been slowly backing away, and it's raising eyebrows everywhere. Remember when Khloe was all cozy with Diddy? Their history, plus those wild parties they used to hit together, is making folks wonder what really went down. So, what's the scoop on their fallout, and how is this shaking up their public image? We're diving deep into the Kardashians' intricate ties with Diddy. With over 50 victims stepping forward, fans are speculating whether the A-listers who used to roll with him might have some dirt to share too. Oh, honey, those Diddy parties were straight up legendary, especially back in the early 2000s. We're talking A-lister galore, from Ashton Kutcher to Beyoncé. Everyone wanted a piece of that VIP vibe. And now the Kardashian-Jenner crew might just be tangled up in Diddy's messy history. Khloe Kardashian in particular has a long and winding relationship with him, and you know the internet detectives are out here digging up old interviews and classic clips from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, KUWTK for short, that raise some serious eyebrows about their connection. Given the Kardashian-Jenner family's roots in LA and their ties to a slew of high-profile celebs, it was inevitable they'd run into Diddy, a Hollywood heavyweight for decades. But ever since those serious allegations against him popped up in March 2024, the fam has been trying to put some distance between themselves and Diddy. One unforgettable moment from KUWTK had Caitlyn Jenner spilling the tea, reminding everyone that Khloe actually toured with Diddy back when she was a teenager. Can we talk about the age gap, though? Diddy is 14 years older than Khloe. Years later, Khloe reminisced about one wild bash with Diddy, saying, I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. while at this party. I think half the people there were barely dressed. Now that's some serious party vibes. Khloe's connection to Diddy was crystal clear when he made a guest appearance on her show, Cocktails with Khloe. She dropped the line, "When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff," and you know Diddy was all about that agreement. Meanwhile, Kourtney Kardashian couldn't help but reminisce about the wild times at Diddy's legendary birthday bashes. But let's not forget the drama. Kanye West, Kim Kardashian's ex, ignited a public feud with Diddy back in 2022, throwing shade with some now-deleted messages that hinted at some serious underlying tension. In a world where every move of our fave celebs is under a magnifying glass, new party footage of Kris Jenner, Kylie Jenner, and Kim Kardashian has dropped, turning the heat way up on this legendary fam. Meanwhile, the internet is buzzing about Diddy's recent arrest, and folks are all eyes and ears trying to sniff out any ties he might have with the Kardashians. Diddy and the Kardashian crew have been tight for years, always spotted together at high-profile events. Their bond goes way back to the mid-2000s, right when Kim was just stepping onto the Hollywood scene. Back in 2006, Kim was hustling as Paris Hilton's Stylight party with her. This was one of Kim's first big splashy moments in the celebrity scene. And honey, it laid the groundwork for her future connections with Diddy. Fast forward to 2008, and we caught Kim and Diddy vibing together again at a party in his lavish den during the grand opening weekend at MGM Grand. Their playful chats and flirty interactions screamed friendship goals, setting the stage for their ongoing camaraderie. In 2009, Khloe Kardashian jumped into the mix, showing up at Diddy's white party aimed at raising malaria awareness. This just goes to show the Kardashians were all in on Diddy's philanthropic grind, ready to support his causes. By 2010, the ties were stronger than ever when Kim and Kourtney celebrated Andre Harrell's Big 50 at a swanky New York spot. That soiree was all about showcasing their tight bond and the mutual respect that's kept their relationship thriving over the years. As they partied it up together, it was clear this friendship was way deeper than just casual acquaintances. They were fully involved in each other's lives. In 2012, Kim Kardashian was spotted hanging with Diddy at a Grammy bash, making it obvious that their bond was still thriving. That same year, Diddy popped up on Kris Jenner's talk show, where he playfully flirted with her, even joking about having a crush. Their back and forth showed just how relaxed and friendly their dynamic really was. Later in 2012, Diddy was seen catching up with Kim and her then-boyfriend Kanye West at a Knicks game, proving his ongoing connection to the fam. Their moments together at these public events underscore the Kardashian family's solid status in the entertainment world and how they intertwined with other big names in the game. In 2014, Khloe Kardashian spilled the tea about her wild nights at Diddy's parties during an episode of KUWTK. She recounted one over-the-top bash where half the guests were dressed scandalously, painting a picture of the wild, vibrant vibe Diddy events are famous for. This candid moment gave fans a behind-the-scenes look at the glamorous and often chaotic world of celebrity soirees. By 2015, the Kardashian clan was still riding high with Diddy. Kris, along with Corey Gamble and Kourtney, showed up to Diddy's birthday bash in Beverly Hills, proving just how deep their friendship runs and how their social circles are totally intertwined. Diddy's close ties with the Kardashian family sparked some serious questions. What role did they really play in his world of lavish parties? And with all the recent allegations swirling around him, could there be more to their friendship than meets the eye? Let's dive into what Khloe and Kris have revealed about Diddy's notorious gatherings. Khloe Kardashian and Kris Jenner are back in the spotlight, and this time, it's all about their connection to the music mogul himself. As the news surrounding Diddy heats up, social media is buzzing with users digging up past comments from Khloe and Kris about the wild parties Diddy throws. What juicy details could they have shared, and how does it all tie back to the current drama? Khloe also stirred up some buzz when she revealed she attended one of Diddy's infamous parties, the one dubbed the Exposed Party, back in 2014. She shared that she caught a 5:30 a.m. flight just to make it there, only to walk into a scene where many guests were dressed scandalously. You know the vibe was wild, and Khloe didn't hold back on that tea. These revelations about the Kardashian-Jenner clan's party lifestyle are raising some serious eyebrows, especially with all the current scrutiny surrounding Diddy. While Kim's initial concerns seem to be about her mom's choices, the context has flipped dramatically now that Diddy is facing legal troubles. The Kardashian-Diddy connection has been solid for years, with Kris and her daughters often spotted at his extravagant parties and events. But now, with Diddy's recent legal drama, fans and social media users are starting to question just how deep their involvement really goes in his wild world. Diddy is facing some heavy accusations, including misconduct and trafficking, and while all the charges are serious, one detail stands out amidst the chaos: the discovery of over 1,000 bottles of baby oil at his residences in Miami and Los Angeles. According to the indictment, Diddy called his lavish parties freak-offs. Honey, he's been throwing down like this for a minute, and the mention of baby oil? Well, that suggests these shindigs weren't just about the music and the vibe. They might have crossed some serious lines. As more details come out from the ongoing investigation into Diddy, the Kardashians find themselves in a tricky spot. Their history with him is complex, and those resurfaced clips from KUWTK make it crystal clear just how intertwined their lives have been. The layers of this relationship are definitely starting to peel back, revealing a lot more than we ever knew. While there's no solid evidence tying the Kardashians to any shady dealings at these parties, the recent revelations have sparked a firestorm of discussion and speculation about what they knew and if they were involved in any way. The Kardashian-Jenner family's history with Diddy raises a ton of questions, especially with the serious allegations hanging over his head. What caused their once close friendship to sour, and how are they now trying to distance themselves from him? Stay tuned as we unravel the evolving relationship between the Kardashians and Diddy. Share a certain chemistry.
Are starting to question